Hello guys, how are you? This is Cyber with Khalifa. Today we're gonna talk about a new CVU, and today it's a CVU about Microsoft. It's CVU 10.0 because we have an RCE, remote code execution attack. It's about deserialization. Uh, Whatever this was JavaScript, Python, PHP, etc. But I'm gonna talk about the concept in general, how it's like structured, how it's going on with this CVU, and explain you the CVU, like the details, etc. So let's jump directly and talk about this. So I'm gonna just put my screen like this. Uh, so first of all, I hope you see me, guys. Yeah, I think this is good. So first of all, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you this CVU, okay? CVU Microsoft CVSS 10.0 Entra ID RCU briefly tagged exploited before correction and what that reveal about identity infrastructure disclosure. Okay, so as you know, I'm gonna like take part like and trying to explain you step by step. Okay, so when you're working in Microsoft Azure, we have something that we call a tenant. Okay, and this tenant, it's in your Entra ID. Okay, Entra ID, and your Entra ID. What is your Entra ID? Entra ID, it's your active directory. You know your active directory in your on-premise, like in your service, etc. If you have a server in your company, in your lab, etc., make sure to bring this and put it online with Entra ID. You can have users, you can have uh, in cloud or in premises. You can migrate this with Azure Connect, but this is another project, another topic for another day. Okay, so today we know that Entra ID it's your active directory. So the attack it's in your tenant where you have users, you have groups, you have all of your server or if your users or if your policy and all of those things. Okay, so this is attack Enter ID. RSE, it's remote code execution. When we talk about remote code execution, it's like sending something to get reverse shell. Okay, reverse shell is like I said, I'm gonna send a bunch of code to a server, and when I get a response, I get reverse shell. Okay, with a root user, owner, I don't know. It depends. Okay, so this this CVU briefly tagged exploited before connection. So that means that the hackers or the group of hackers, the APT or the hacker itself, they exploit and they publish this in the internet or Microsoft they find it, I think, but Microsoft they didn't find the correction. They didn't did the correction at this time. Okay, so this what we call 0 day. Okay, a 0 day exploit that we don't have the correction yet, because after or the time where when I record the video, there is no correction, but I think in 1 day or a few hours we're gonna have a correction from Microsoft. Okay, because they have a big team, etc. Okay, so the CVU, I'm gonna explain you this CVU. It's in common weakness enumeration, CWE 502, and it's deserialization of untrusted data. And it's always about user, about if we trust the input of the user. Okay, I'm gonna be simple. I'm gonna try to go here. Okay, trying to pick this. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. The example is like this. 1 second. Okay, you working in something like um, in script or machine learning, and you have a conversation, or you giving machine your email inputs. Okay, and like you have a some of conversation, you're trying to develop your machine learning. When you want to quit, you want to save this. When you save this, you can save this in a file or in object, okay, variable, etc. Okay, and when you're gonna save this, you're gonna save this in the file, and this is gonna be binary, 0 1 0 0 1, etc. Okay, so here we have like a file that contain binary code that after when we're gonna put it in in the our product, they're gonna you're gonna try to read this and say, okay, I know this, and here's your thing, here's your conversation, here's your, I don't know, it's a random thing. We can apply this in a lot of things, and we do this. I'm gonna take another one with like Python or others like PHP, Java, etc. Okay, with Python, we go this with something like called pickle. Okay, pickle Python object serialization. Okay, when they say is not secure, only in pickle data you trust. Okay, so the operation is like this. We have a data. This is our server. We work with our server. Our server give us a binary file, like I said, for our conversation with machine learning, for anything. This is called serialization. Okay, serialization. This one. Okay, I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna just okay. This one. Okay, but here the trick. Okay, when a user want to reuse this or continuing his work or doing something like to work, etc., he just upload this file or a file or call his object or etc. Okay, but if we have a malicious user, he gonna come here and in his object he can like put some Python script or Python server to get reverse shell. Okay, put it in binary, and here the server he gonna execute this because he trusts user. Okay, so the gap here that we have user input, and to mitigate this attack or to have a layer of defense, we're gonna apply we're gonna do something like input verification. Okay, so the attack is like this: a user or a malicious actor, he gonna upload something that when he upload this code, he gonna get a remote code execution, reverse shell, etc., PowerShell, etc. Okay, so and I think that the attack is really sophisticated, so he bypass the control of Microsoft. So this is the attack. It's really simple attack. And you know, it's like attack. It's by net. It's network attack vector. we have a confidentiality, integrity, and availability. If we have those high, it's literally a high attack. Okay, and when we go here, this is the object, our object, the malicious data. You're gonna input malicious data, and we have untrusted data, and we have malicious object, and this is a Python with a Java. Okay, this is with the Java. This is with Python. We have a Python script. We can use base64. We can, as a pen tester I talk, you can use a base64. You can something that bypass. Okay, we have a lot of CVU, and this one it started allowing remote code execution. Microsoft on Tuesday warned of maximum severity security flaw in Entra ID that is, it said, has been exploited in the wild, but noted no customer action is required, so you don't have to do anything. Microsoft is they gonna correct this, and the vulnerability has already been fully mitigated by Microsoft. And I don't know if we have other information. Okay, so this is the attack. So I wanted to talk about this attack. I don't know if there's an APT, the transfer problem, but like it's remote code execution attack. I hope I explain you the attack about this Enter ID. It's really important to know what's going on right now, what Microsoft Enter ID flows, and all of in all your area. If you're working cloud, if you're working in DevOps, if you're working in blue team, pen test, etc. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you like the video. So please share the video, like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.